Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Deck of Scarlet palette. This palette is the closest thing to a full face palette that I personally own. There are so many things that come with this palette that you can use for making a full face of makeup, and it's really great. So I'm going to be doing a review on this palette today. This palette was sent to me for free for review, an honest review. They're not sponsoring this video, and I didn't guarantee a positive review or anything like that. I just told them that I would, mention it in a video and probably do a review on it or something like that. So that is what I have decided to do. So this palette is so cool because it comes, mine's covered with fingerprints. You guys know that just happens to me. I don't know, but this is the packaging, this is the thickness of it, and then it actually has two flaps. So the first one is here we have 3 eyeshadows up here, a powder bronzer and a cream blush. Here is a lip liner, and then over on this side we have 2 lip colors, and these are cream lip colors. You can see they're very creamy, and I am wearing this one today. And it also comes with this mirror here, which is so nice. It's so nice to have a mirror in a palette. You guys know that's like one of my things. I love having a mirror in a palette, so it's really nice. So it also comes with this eyeliner. This is a brown eyeliner. It's called Lust and Chocolate. That's awesome. I love that. The eyeliner and the lip liner are designed the same, so they're twist up like that. And then they also have a sharpener on the end like that, which is just so cool if you want to get that extra sharp end for precision. So the only thing is that this eyeliner comes separate, so if you wanted, you could take the lip liner out and put the eyeliner in there, but you can't have, they don't both fit in there. So if you're traveling with this, one of these is going to be separate. At first I thought that was kind of a bummer, but I actually prefer it that way because that way I can keep this in my collection of eyeliners, and I tend to reach for it more even when I'm not reaching for this palette. And this is a really nice eyeliner, so it works out really well. And it's brown, which is a color that I don't have a lot of. I have a lot of black, but I don't have a lot of brown eyeliners. And it's a nice dark brown, so it's really warm, but it's not super black, if that makes sense. Let me just get into these swatches. I'm going to show you up close swatches as well as live swatches just for fun. So this is the eyeliner. Like I said, it's a really dark brown. It's like almost black, but it's so creamy. It's just so creamy and beautiful and pigmented. I love it. I was not expecting it to be this good. I don't know why I wasn't expecting it. I didn't have high expectations of this palette. I guess it's just because I've never heard of it before, but it's impressed me. So this is the eyeliner. It's super opaque, super thick, and just creamy and wonderful. It goes in the waterline so well. So these shadows don't have names, but I am going to swatch them for you live. So the first one is this pretty coppery shade, super intense. It's a little bit powdery. This one is a little bit powdery. I feel like it's almost like chunks of glitter a little bit, but then when you blend it out, it's fine. Like, it's not powdery, and it does stick to the lid really well. So I like that one a lot. It's like, yeah, it's kind of like a shimmery copper, I would say. And then we have this matte shade that is sort of your classic matte blending shade. Could also be a crease shade. I think it goes well with the other colors because it kind of is in the same color family as the other colors of eyeshadow, so it works well. And then we have this pretty olive green, really intense, beautiful color, and this is obviously what I am wearing all over my lid pretty much. And then I'm just wearing this shimmery copper one sort of on the inner corner, and I kind of brought it out a little bit to create some dimension. So that is the look that I have on today. Really simple and easy, and I think it's really pretty, and it's a nice statement. It's really nice for like fall and winter, and I don't know, I really like this color green. I think it looks really pretty and kind of unique. So then the bronzer was another one that really blew me away. Again, I don't know why, but I just wasn't expecting it to be that great. I mean, for one thing, I wasn't expecting it to be a color that would look good on my skin because it almost looks like it matches my skin tone, but it's just dark enough that it's perfect for warming up the face without overdoing it, if that makes sense. So I do like this bronzer. I mean, I probably am not going to reach for the bronzer just for, like, I'm not going to reach for this palette just for this bronzer, but when I do use this palette, I will also use the bronzer, if that makes sense. Like, it's a good bronzer. It's not the best in the world that I've ever tried, but I like it, and I definitely will use it whenever I'm using this palette. It's just so soft. I really like that. And look at that. So yeah, so you can see that's just a couple shades darker from my skin tone, just enough that it really bronzes up the face without looking too muddy or too red or orange or anything like that. It's a really nice shade of bronzer, and I think it would look really good on lighter skin tones too. I kind of built it up on my skin today just so that it would show, like especially on my forehead. I feel like I can see it, but I think that if you have lighter skin, you could sheer it out a little bit and it would work really well for lighter skin too, which is really nice. Now for the blush, it looks kind of messy because I did use it with a stippling brush. I will link below the brush that I use. It's just an e.l.f. brush. It's like a $4 or $3 brush or something. That works really well for cream products in general, but it makes them look kind of funky, and you can see it kind of got outside the lines there, but I feel like it applied really well. The one thing that I did make sure to do was I applied my foundation, concealer, and then I did the blush right away without setting powder. Because this is a cream product, you don't want to put it on top of powder. It can tend to look extra cakey and thick and stuff like that, so I didn't want that, so I did that, and I feel like it just looks really nice. I don't have any highlighter on today, you guys. I feel like something about this blush is just making my skin glow, and it's not, there's no shimmer in it or anything like that. It's just like the texture of it is just looking really glowy and nice, so I'm really loving that. I really like the way that it looks, and I think for winter a cream blush is nice because the more powder products you put on your face, the drier your skin will be, and I personally have been my skin has been super dry lately. I don't know why, so it's nice to be reminded to use a cream blush and stuff like that, to just use more cream products. And I actually didn't even set my face with powder today, just kind of to see how it goes. I feel like I really like how it looks without having been set with the powder. It looks a little bit more youthful and glowy, and I just like it. So yeah, this is a really, really fun, nice cream blush, and it showed up a lot darker. I feel like when I first tried it, it was a little bit light, and then once I kind of broke through the seal, it got to be a lot darker, and not super dark, you know, it's still like a nice everyday shade, but I really like it. It shows up on my skin tone, which I really like. So this is definitely awesome. Then we have this lip liner here, which I will swatch for you, and this is in the shade Oh So Nude. So this is obviously a nude one, and again, this is the same packaging as the eyeliner, so it has a little sharpener on the back and it's twist up, and I'll just swatch it here. Look at that. So pigmented, so nice and creamy. I don't know why I didn't expect it to be, but it just is awesome. This is a really nice everyday look if you just want to, like, I've gone out with just this lip liner on before because it's really nice and it does show up on my skin tone, and it's like it's like a perfect nude for my skin tone. It really is, which is just awesome, and I think it will look good on lighter skin tones as well. And then we have the lip colors. So we have, these are both cream lipsticks obviously, and they have this lighter nude shade and this darker brownish red shade. Like I said, I am wearing the darker one today, and I'm gonna swatch these for you, but it's kind of hard to tell in a finger swatch. I did try applying these with my finger and with a brush, and I found that a brush worked a little bit better. A finger works fine for putting it on the lips, but when I stuck my finger in it, the product is so creamy that it like brought it up to the point that it was, when I would close it, the top would touch, if that makes sense. Like it was almost like sticky to the point that like it would stay on my finger, and when I used a brush, it didn't happen. So I prefer using a brush with this. So I'm gonna swatch this nude one. You can just, I mean, I just like dip my finger in it and I get a ton on there. And then this one, and both of these don't have any like shimmer or sparkle in them, although they are like a shiny sort of a finish, glossy finish, I would say. You can see the finish on my lips. So here's the nude. That one's just a little bit lighter than the lip liner. Those two combined would be a really nice, you could make a really nice gradient with those. They'd look really good together. And then there's the darker one. I think the darker one would go with the lip liner really well too. This lip liner is really nice for either of these colors, which is awesome. And so you can see, again, the pigmentation is really great. The formula is great. They feel a little bit sticky, but on my lips right now, they don't feel sticky. So like they feel sticky on my fingers when I'm like touching it and swatching it and it looks sticky, but on my lips right now, it doesn't feel very sticky at all. And I did find that I had to build up the darker color a little bit. I'd say I have maybe two to three layers on my lips right now of the darker color. Just because it's darker, it came out a little bit more sheer. However, I don't mind that, because that means that if you don't want a super intense color, you can sheer it out, whereas you're not stuck with just this super intense dark lip. You can sheer it out, or you could mix the two colors together, or you know, you could do whatever you want to kind of create any number of looks. So overall, I really enjoy this palette. I will make sure to link the palette below if you are interested in purchasing it, and I will list any extra information that I find on it. I don't have all of the information in my head right now because this was sent to me for free. I don't know the price and everything like that, but I will make sure that that's all listed in the description box. And again, if I had to give this palette a grade, it definitely is not a fail. It definitely passes, and I would give it an A- because I can see myself totally traveling with this a lot, but I feel like I'm always gonna need to bring extra eyeshadows. There's at least a couple shades that I'm gonna need if I wanna get a complete eyeshadow look. Although, I did just get my look with just these 3 today. I don't have anything else on my eyes today, so I guess I shouldn't say that. It's possible. It's just, I feel like it's a little bit limiting in the options you have, but I don't know, but I love it. I really do love it. I don't know, I guess I just need more options. But if you're fine with having limited options, this is great. And the bronzer is really nice. The blush is really, really nice. I could totally see myself using that a lot on traveling or anytime, and I love the packaging. At first I thought that it was weird that they had the lipsticks in their separate little thing but not the blush, because the blush is a cream product, but the blush is a lot less sticky. Like if I touch it, it doesn't stick to my finger like I mean there's a little bit of color on there, but it doesn't stick to my finger like the lipstick did. I didn't actually swatch the blush, did I? Let me do that. There's the blush. So yeah, so when I stick my finger in there, it doesn't like stick to my finger like the lipsticks. The lipsticks are a lot thicker and stickier, whereas the blush is a lot, I want to say drier, but it's not dry. It's still a cream product, but it's just not as sticky as the lipsticks. So that's why the packaging really works. It's really nice. Again, I wish there was a place to put that eyeliner just for travel's sake, but I don't mind having it out so that I use it all the time in my makeup collection. I love the mirror. I like the packaging a lot. It is a little bit thick and it does get fingerprints pretty quickly, but I don't feel like that's that big of a deal. The lip products, if I'm being completely honest, I don't see myself using these lip products a lot, which is why I think it'll be nice for travel though, because I know that I will have these options for travel. So if if I'm traveling, I won't have to pack a nude and a dark lip. Like I know I'll have those. If I forget to pack lipstick or whatever it is, like I know I'll have some options, but I don't see myself reaching for these a lot. I don't really reach for lipsticks in palettes a lot anyways, so I don't know, but I really do like this color and I like it with the green, and I don't know, I really like these colors a lot. I just feel like being in a palette, I'm not going to use, I don't see myself reaching for any one product out of this palette, especially, except for the green eyeshadow. I really like that, but I do see myself bringing this palette with me for traveling a lot, and just when I want something quick and like a simple look where everything is in one spot, I definitely see myself using this. I think this would be really great for like a day to night look. Also, if you're traveling and you're traveling light, this is really all you need. Plus, foundation, concealer, mascara, like, and you'd pretty much be set. So again, I love this palette. I give it an A-, and I definitely think it's worth checking out. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That helps other people to find me in the YouTube world. And make sure you're subscribed. I am back to doing videos 3 to 5 times a week, and we'll see how that goes. That's my goal. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you all, and I will talk to you again very soon.